I am south of the original area that I came to on July 3rd. This is on an adjoining hilltop, and there's a really neat structure right there. I mean, no doubt about it. I wonder if I should name this. Let's see if I see more lanes, and I'll put a name on this thing. It is September 15th. Rained 2 days ago. I'm out here because I'm hoping, due to the rain, if I come across some tracks, I can see some fresh tracks. So, beautiful fall day. It's about 68 degrees. I see this all the time. This is probably the third time, so I'm going to make a note of it here. On trails, up on hilltops, it seems I see a number of, let's say, small, under 4-inch in diameter trees that are laid parallel or perpendicular across the trails. Now, I don't know what that is. I wonder if that's in rainy seasons, so that it's not so slippery. But this is probably the fourth or fifth time I've seen it. This is a good example of it here. But I actually, coming up here, saw another area that was like this. I would expect more at angles, not just so many completely perpendicular across the trail. So, is it anything? Who knows? I don't know if this is going to lead to anything or not. But I'm kind of going up a little spine, and there is a series of teepee structures. This is the first one, going up this hill towards the top. So we'll see what we find up at the top. And then, of course, there's just a smattering of other individual tree lanes along the trail. And here's the second teepee structure, about 100 feet up the trail from the last one. And here's the third one. That in the background's a cow. But there's tree lanes and teepee structures all over this place. I haven't looked at the other side of the trail yet, but there's more over there. Okay, I came up that line of teepee stands, tree teepees, and tree lanes, and at the top of the hill, this is what I found. Now I'm going to go see if those crossing branches have been tied or if they're just leaned in through each other. To see if this is man-made or something else. But I don't see any of those things chopped. Yeah, nothing chopped that I can see there. And that's been tied with a shoelace. And it's knotted. Looks like a granny style knot. Not a real knot expert there, but it doesn't matter. It's been lashed around. There's another knot. And then there's some more lashings here. Actually, there's too much of this to be shoelaces. This is some twine. And there's a square knot right there. Maybe somebody's been playing dual survival up here. This was actually ingeniously made. I have no doubt the humans had to tie the twine on. But the way this backside is made, you've got two crossing members, and they're being pinned in place by the branches that are coming from the front. I mean, somebody really knew what they were doing to make this, because you got the two teepees on both ends. I'm wondering if this was here and somebody didn't firm it up to spend a night in there or not. I don't know. you'd have to say probably man-made, but it is awfully neat and awfully old. The pros and cons of this are there's no fire ring, no litter at all, no place where somebody's dug a hole to use as a latrine, which, you know, you don't tend to find something like this without a fire ring. It's right on the top, and it's surrounded by all kinds of tree liens in every direction. It does not have, that I've seen with the other Bigfoot structures, the branches leaning through a fork to create the stability. But, and there aren't any logs along the base pinning the upright logs, but several of those logs that appear that they're just there are pinned from the weight of other logs. I mean, that's pretty ingenious. There just aren't a lot of people that would think about that. So, this one's a real mystery to me. Here's just a mass of pushed over branches, and look at the bases of these. These are not anywhere near where they originated from. The same with this one that's up in the air over there. So this is quite the, I'm just wondering if this is goes up to a mass there of a teepee. It's a teepee that's fallen over, or is built this way. I'm going to go get inside and look at it. Here's the bottom side of it. I just heard what sounded like a very nearby tree knock. There's lots of pine cones falling out of these trees, and there's cattle in the brush. So, it's hard to say. But there's just a mass of, you heard that. It's right over there. It's pretty loud, along with that. Let's just see if we can see something.